Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to make a quick video about some of the produce that I buy that lasts a really long time. Now, I like to eat salads once in a while, but it seems like the bagged lettuce always goes bad so quickly. So I've discovered that buying romaine lettuce, and I buy the organic, lasts a really long time. I mean, this will last 3 weeks in the refrigerator. And what I do is I have these bags. They're special bags. They're green bags. This one happens to be yellow, but it's for produce as well. And I put all that stuff in bags. So what I do with my lettuce is I cut it in strips, I wash it, and then I store it in a mason jar. I don't do that until a day or two before I'm ready to eat it. Otherwise, I put the whole thing in one of these bags. So I'm getting ready to make a salad for my lunch or my dinner. So I'm going to cut this up and show you where I store it. But this is actually a cabbage, and it was a Nappa cabbage that I bet I've had for, probably 2 months. And I just keep cutting things off of it, and it's even grown a new center to it. So that lasts a long time, especially in these bags. And the same with the red cabbage. I bought that at the same time, and that's still great. You know, it's not mushy or anything. So anyway, if you're trying to save money and stretch a dollar, I would highly recommend buying produce like this, because it does last a long time and you don't have to keep running out to go to the store. I got this salad spinner at Walmart, and I think they run around $9. And what I did was I cut up my head of romaine, and now I'm just going to wash it in cold water. Easy peasy. And sometimes I let it sit in there for a few minutes just to get clean. But like I said, this is organic, so it shouldn't have too many chemicals on it. And then this is just the mason jars that I store them in. Just a mason jar with, and now I do like to use a plastic lid for this. I don't have one for this particular one, but this salad now will go into these 2 jars, and I'll eat those later. I can either make a salad, you know, just layer the salad. You've all seen videos on that. Or if I just want to save it for a few days, I just put the lettuce in here, and then I use it chopped up for sandwiches or whatever else I want to use it for. And it's quick and easy, and it lasts way longer than the bagged lettuce. So it's all washed now, and I'm just going to stick it in the jar. Not rocket science. But this is one whole head of romaine here, and I will probably be able to fit this all in one jar. I use mason jars for everything. I'm going to make a little bit of coleslaw, and I'm going to make it in the mason jar as well. So I'll be back in a little bit as soon as I get my my cabbage all cut up. And these guys, they just love romaine lettuce, right? They love it. As soon as they hear me cutting up the lettuce, they run over here to get it. So they usually get a bunch of this. So anyway, I'll be back after I cut up my cabbage. So these are the other 2 heads of lettuce, because usually when I buy these, they come in 3 heads. And these are the yellow or green bags, and I just put them in the fridge like this. Take them out of the plastic bag that they come with and just stick them in there like this, and they last for 2-3 weeks. The other lettuce that I like to buy that lasts a long time, of course, is iceberg lettuce. But I find that the romaine, I think it has a little more nutrition in it. And I like romaine lettuce. So this I do a couple days before I eat it, and put it on sandwiches, and the rest I save like this, and it really saves a lot of money over the bagged lettuce. Was that lettuce good? Was it tasty? I know you like it. Oh, let's see if we can get those beautiful eyes in there. He has got the most expressive eyes. Buddy, can you look at me? He doesn't like the camera. Wonder why dogs don't like cameras. Well, some people don't like cameras either. So in my refrigerator here, I have a bottom drawer that I store some fermented food in. And this is also where I keep my chopped up lettuce. And I'm going to put my coleslaw in there too when I get it done. And then in this drawer I have some old shriveled up apples. And I'm still going to try and make an apple cake. And my lettuce and my celery for my celery juice. I'm on day 3 with the celery juice. I still haven't weighed myself. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, I cut up my cabbage. And in here I have some red cabbage. I cut up the rest of my Nappa cabbage and a small onion. I chopped that up. And then over here I made a really quick dressing. It has 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, a teaspoon of celery seed, a tablespoon of sugar, and half a teaspoon of salt, and pepper to taste. So anyway, I have this handy dandy little salad maker thing. It kind of mixes everything up. I have no idea where I got it. I've had it forever. Another thing I have in the cupboard that I don't use very often, so I thought I'd get it out and mix up some salad dressing. So all I'm going to do is pour this over my coleslaw, and then I'm going to just let it sit in the refrigerator. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to taste it and see if it needs any other spices. If it needs to be more sweet, more sour, I'm not sure. So anyway, that's my coleslaw. And I've also got some bread baking in the bread machine. And this is not my sourdough recipe. It's it's just something I threw together. And so I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'll do an update on it when it's finished. I think it's got like 10-15 more minutes to go. So anyway, that's my morning. I'm just kind of putzing around in my kitchen, my favorite thing to do. And then I think I'm going to make some sourdough bread too. But I've been having some problems with my sourdough starter. It's not bubbling up as quickly as it was. I got it bubbling now, but I don't know what happened. I mean, it used to bubble up real quick. It's probably the humidity or the weather. So anyway, I'll be back and show you my other loaf of bread when it's done. Well, here's the bread, and it turned out to be a huge loaf. I haven't cut into it yet. I'm still waiting for it to cool off, and we'll see what it tastes like. Okay, well, it turned out to be a very nice sandwich bread. So it's got a soft crust and a really nice crumb. And I put some herbs in it. I just like herbs in my bread. So that was a good experiment too. I like my bread machine. Ever since I started getting back to making homemade bread, I don't like the store-bought as well. I went shopping in my cupboards And I found this bread box. It's like a Tupperware. It's not Tupperware, but like Tupperware, that I've had forever. I think these came out when bread machines first came out back in, what was it, in the 70s? Anyway, I got it out, and what I like about it is, I'm going to try using it again, to cut the bread straight. It's got these slots, and then you just cut the bread. I'm not going to cut a slice now, but and then you can cut another slice. So I think I'm going to use it because it fits this loaf perfectly. It was obviously for bread machine bread. But it also has this little gadget that goes inside. And it's got this that sort of goes in there, but I can't quite figure out how to use that. I mean, obviously it's for making multiple slices, but I tried putting it in this way, and then I tried turning it and putting it that way, and it's just not working out right. So I have to play with that a little bit. But sometimes if you keep some of your stuff, and I'm not advocating keeping everything, but sometimes if you keep things, they come in useful later on down the road. So anyway, this then fits into the bread box. Kind of hard to do with one hand. And then it has a lid that snaps on like that. So anyway, I'm going to play around with this and see if I can figure out what this thing is for, but it works perfectly fine without it. So anyway, the bread is tasty. I've had a couple of bites of it. It's great for sandwich bread. If you guys are interested, I'll put the recipe down in the description below. And anyway, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Abundant blessings to everybody. I love you guys. And I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.